welcome to Next Step Advanced Sketching Techniques. Today, students, we are going to learn how to sketch out a photorealistic old man. All right, let's get started. First thing we're going to do is grab our sketching device, and we're going to draw eyes. Old men have a lot of wrinkles, so we're going to have to pay attention and remember that. Old men also have lips. The first humans to have lips were not originally humans, but were baboons. Before that, primates did not have lips, they just had a mouth. And old men usually don't have any hair except for a couple here and there. And they have a lot, well, they got little hairs coming out their ears. Like this. They're gonna have bushy eyebrows. And since we're drawing in 3D, in real life, this is just a sketch, so we want to kind of mimic 3D like a photograph, high definition photograph. So the head's going to kind of go back into the page, but we're not going to draw that as dark, if that makes sense. All right. Just going to do a letter C backwards there for one nasal flare and the other one there. Okay. I'm going to do a neck, because even old people have necks. And then they're going to have shirts, just like you and I. Not the letters you and I, but you and I spelled, well, in a sense they're letters, but not, so you, well, not including the and, but you and I, well, in this case, the I would be, so instead of it being the letter U and I, when I'm trying to articulate is you and I, and even though these look similar, this is a letter and this is a word. So the letter I can be the letter I, or it can be the word I. Little tip for you there. All right, let's go back to our drawing. And old people, well, they tend to wear like shorter shorts. They don't care about fashion or style anymore. And just gonna have little kneecaps. And then like real comfy slippers. And they'll even wear these to the movie theater or like to a fancy restaurant because again, it's not like they're trying to get a date, so, who cares? Now we're going to do the wrinkles. You're just going to kind of follow the outlines of the lips and the nose. You're just going to do it like a ton of little lines. Actually, I'd like to make these eyebrows a little bit bushier here because old men notably, have really, really bushy eyebrows. And they don't trim them. So they're going to have like a couple that are just really obnoxiously long. Little anecdote or story for you. One time I was kind of in a store, where you can buy lots of different things, one of those discount stores, and somebody said something behind me, and it was an older man, and he asked me if he knew what aisle something was on, and I mean, he was probably a foot away, but he had a couple of really long eyebrow hairs that they were tickling my face, and I mean, it was, I don't know, it was kind of weird. Anyway, I told him what aisle the eyebrow clippers were on. That's not what he asked me for, but I think he was asking me for like where the clothes were. He was going on a date. He wanted to get some nice shoes. Okay. And we can add a little bit of artistic license. So I'm going to give this old man a cape. Maybe he, thinks he's like kind of a superhero at the nursing home. Like Captain Applesauce or something like that. Now we're starting to see that old man come out. The old men love history books, love reading like textbooks and stuff like that. So we can just draw a book here. And the pages are just going to be a bunch of little lines. And then 3D, of course. Books aren't 2D. There we go. And maybe he's got a little girlfriend or somebody he's interested in. So, I'm going to draw a little walker. Walkers are basically going to be 2 wheels, aluminium, and then this old ladies have short, like curly, well, it's really permed, and they don't have thick eyebrows. That little science for you, that estrogen suppresses eyebrow hair growth. A lot of people don't know that. But the goal here is to end up with a sketch that is mimics a photo, like a high definition photo. And I think we're on our way there. Once I finish with this old lady, and they just wear like kind of bland flower dresses, and then they're gonna also wear slippers. If you have any questions, you can of course put comments in the message board. I'll try to get to them if I can, but if you can't, sorry about the focus issue here today. But it kind of mimics the focus of like a lot of old folks. And speaking of, because our eyesight's not going to be good, we can just give this man, we'll say his name's Herbert, we'll give him some shade, well, some eyeglasses, like trifocals here. Little glare. There we go. And so he's interested in what she's doing. Maybe she's playing bridge. Maybe she's playing bridge, so we can just draw a card, whatever. It doesn't matter really. And then maybe back here for some background to make this more realistic, and draw a door. And then maybe there's a chef. Chef's hats are pretty cool to draw. Maybe there's a chef kind of like whipping up the whipped potatoes. But you can't see him because he's behind the door. Maybe a rug. It doesn't really matter. It's just a drawing. All right, well, let's look at what we have. So we have like an old man here with the eyebrows and a little pocket. Some old lady. I guess maybe they're friends. And then there's a chef cooking. Yeah, so if you had any issues following along today, practice makes perfect. Keep trying. It's taken me years and years and years to attain this level of skill. But I guarantee you, if you were to show this to a person on the street, they would be hard-pressed to distinguish this sketch I've done for you today from an actual high-definition or ultra-high-definition photograph. All right, well, as I always say, I hope you have a rest of your day.